Good morning or afternoon. Welcome back to Market Watch. We're doing things a little bit differently because I had to bring my computer and webcam set up home where there's actually internet. There's no internet here, fun fact, because I guess we're a caveman. So what we're doing is we're doing Market Watch off of laptop, off of hotspot data, and I got my coffee just ready to go. Before we get started, if you guys want to do me a favor, like the video, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell on the potatoes so you know when we are doing the next video, and the video after that, and the video after that. We're starting with Gacha Force. As you can see, there's still not much for Gacha Force, as in there's zero for Gacha Force. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Let's do a search for the starter decks and see what comes up. I'm really curious. I bet you are too. So we got a bid here for $222 for 3 starter decks in a box and some dash packs. Seems a bit pricey if you ask me. Got some singles from the red deck there. Got some new structures there. And then a much closer bid, $350 though. Oh, that's too much. No, what are you doing? No way. No way. You keep going, you kind of see, you can buy the singles from a blue starter deck for $35 plus a lot of shipping. I wouldn't do that. The red, same thing, but these are all bids, right? This one's actually a buy it now, but again, super expensive. Doing a quick search for booster boxes, we find that you can get a booster box and the promo set for almost $400. No thanks. Let's just keep going here. Oh, we got sealed booster box there. Got another one here. Got another one here for bid. If you want a booster box now, you're paying in the 200s. Definitely do not recommend. Don't do it. Now we can start actually looking up some singles, like our boy Goblinmon here, who is going for still over $100 for the one copy. But this is looking good. This is under $300 for an alternate art, which is the best price we've seen so far, but still a little up there. Still wouldn't pay that much. Not unless you really need it. This one's much better. This one's closer to $200. Getting better. Still has a little bit of room to fall, I think. This actually isn't terrible, almost $400 for a playset of regular super rare Goblinmons. I still think they're going to go down. But if you really want your Goblinmons, this is probably the cheapest way to get them right now. Just keep that in mind. Let's see what our secret rare cards are up to today. Starting with Metal Greymon. We'll get a lot of Metal Greymons out of the way here. So alternate art for 100. Bit much. Still over $1 for commons. That's a bit much. Considering I let commons go here for 25 cents and uncommons for 50 cents. It's a bit much. Here we got 50 plus 10 for this regular one. So that's kind of okay. That's like $60. That's basically like $60 when you add the shipping, and then it gets expensive from there. So if you're really wanting your Metal Greymons, 60 for the regular art and 100 for the alternate art. That's kind of what you're looking at. It hasn't dropped in about a whole week. Next is Digimon, and there's a couple of Digimons to look at. So 35 and 37 for your secret rare regular Digimon isn't a terrible price. It's not a terrible price. I'd consider getting those at that price. You can pay 60 for both your promos, the Digimon and the Tamer. You can get an alternate art for $59.99 plus $10 shipping. That's very interesting. And now the secret rares just start getting a little more pricey. And that's ridiculous. Okay. So what I recommend, if you want a Digimon for, $35, grab it. Beelzemon. I recently just got one of these. I was looking at this listing earlier, actually. This is for $140, and that's basically $140. And these are just alternate arts so far. 125 is a bit more reasonable. That's ridiculous. This is fun. You can buy all of these cards for basically $800. Yeah, no. I just did the math in my head. I mean, I'd definitely wait. Besides that, bunch of alternate arts, and this one for $64, but there's going to be some shipping on it. We just don't know what it is. So there you go. Apparently the alternate art's a lot more common than the regular art. Go figure. We've got a handful more to look at, and then we're going to go to the sold eBay listings. We want to look at Agumon, because, you know, mascots, right? Here we have $3 for a rare. We have under $1 for, you know, each a playset. Agumon Expert, you know, almost $4 for a playset is okay-ish. I think this is ridiculous. I wouldn't spend that much money on that. It'll go down, I'm sure. More commons, promo. That's a little better, but still a bit much. Still a bit much. Yeah, and that's a starter deck common with all the shipping. It's not worth it. Look at that. Agumons are a bit pricey right now. I would definitely wait. I would make sure that you get this Agumon at some point before we get, you know, Shine Greymon. And there was a bunch of Japanese support with the Tamers and the red, yellow, and that kind of stuff. That Agumon will work well in that deck too. So you might just want to get your rare Agumons just to get your rare Agumons. Also in a similar situation is the Patamon. This rare Patamon, for exactly the same reason as I just mentioned for the Agumon, you may want to grab this card. This will be useful a little sooner with Shine Greymon on the horizon, when yellow will actually be good. So you might want to make sure you place up for when that happens. I don't know if I'd pay $5 per copy for it, or $3 per copy for it. Let's just take a quick look at Goblinmon, because Goblinmon's fun. $4 for a rare. Alright. This is something I actually saw and was very interested by. For $200, you can buy a Rookie Rush deck. That is not loading on my screen. Alright, as you can see here from the screenshot, these are all the rookies you're getting, plus Puppamons. $200 for commons, basically, and the odd rare, the odd uncommon. I can't justify that. You know, the Rookie Rush deck, someone built one for under $100 here. 200's a little bit inflation. So there you go. Also comes with these sick options. Hammer Spark and Flower Cannon. I don't know. To me it's not worth it, but teach their own. I wouldn't buy it. You might want to just to get it out of the way. But I think it's a bit much. Going back to Goblinmon here, you can see the prices on every single Goblinmon are outrageous. They're actually just like way too high. I'm going through this list. I wouldn't buy a single one for this price. Nope. Now let's start looking at the big boys here. War Greymon. Because War Greymon is the evolution of the mascot. And there's a lot of War Greymons to look at. It's nice to see that our floor of $20 has returned for the red one. You know, that was the price I was considering buying them at before. We're back there. Eventually they'll get lower in January, but whatever. $90 for an alternate art's way too high. $140 basically for an alternate art's way too high. The starter deck one's 2 for $35. No. But yeah, you can get a black one for almost $44. You can get a black one for almost $49. Yeah, the black War Greymon is a little on the pricier side, where the red one is reasonable. Unless you're looking at the alternate art, in which case it is not reasonable. Magna Angemon time. Let's see what's going on here. $50 for an alternate art. That's the lowest I've seen of that, but that's still a bit much. This guy, we've been here before. He couldn't sell at 24, so we knocked it off 10%. Will it sell for like 22, 23 bucks? We'll see. There's your starter deck one, yeah. The final card, we're going to just do a quick search before we go to the sold eBay listings, is Metal Garurumon, the opposite side of the War Greymon coin. And $48 for the alternate art purple is the best price we've seen on this. But I think that's a bit much. The card's not fantastic. This is $58 for the alternate art blue. Yeah, it's plain blue Omnimon, but no, would not pay that price for it. Let's see. $15 for purple isn't bad. That's basically $50 for blue. That's cheap too. The purple ones are definitely on the cheaper end. I probably still wouldn't pick them up because they're not that good. It's the blue ones you kind of want to keep your eye out for, because blue Omnimon Tier 1, I'm just saying. Alrighty, for our sold eBay listings, just did a generic search for Digimon TCG. We're going to see if anything stands out, like this $64 Piedmon. I would not have spent $64 on a Piedmon, but I guess someone really wanted it. It's cool to see these old cards, you know? I have a friend that's trying to collect all of them, and it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby. That $44 Millenniumon, plus shipping, we saw that on a previous one, I believe. There you go. An Omnimon sold for $102. People are buying. They don't care about the price. And it's kind of cool seeing all these lots that are selling. It's nice to see the market isn't being too crazy everywhere. There's still a lot of unsold listings. You know, unsold isn't necessarily a good thing. That's really it though. Nothing too crazy, just everything's selling. There are buyers, people are buying. Just, you know, if you're watching this video and you don't need the cards, just don't feel pressured. That's it. That's a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys really enjoyed this format, it was very similar, honestly, but if you enjoyed it more than the other one, let me know, and we'll call it a day. We'll see you later.